Hey everyone, my name is Ramneet, and this week we are going to discuss chapter 4 in the book Your Mind is Your Home by Cameron Beatty. So, chapter 4, the title is called Your Digital Mind. And he writes a little blurb here saying, with practice, perseverance, and patience, healthy and natural life changing habits can be formed and integrated into your daily life. So this chapter talks, I think it goes a little bit more into detail about skills that you can use to help with anxiety, to help with overwhelming thoughts. So for the purpose of this video, what we're going to do is try to practice some of those skills that he mentions, and even try to take a deeper look um, at what he's saying and if whether those work for everyone. So the first skill he's saying is, well, first of all, he's starting off by saying that there are sometimes too many tabs open in a person's mind. So, your day-to-day life, whether you're at work, you're at home, whether you have financial troubles or whatever's going on, sometimes our mind can get chaotic. We can have an angry mind, we can have a worried mind, an anxious mind, and just a mind that it may be difficult to live in. So he's asking us to kind of take a deeper look and ask ourselves, how many tabs do you have open in your mind currently? And then he's asking, how many different windows of thought are you looking at that are causing you to feel mentally and emotionally strained in your physical body? And do you have tabs from the past open? What is happening inside your mind with your thoughts? So for anybody who doesn't understand what I mean by tabs, so if you have your tablet or your laptop or your phone, sometimes you can be looking at multiple browsers at the same time. Um, so kind of like having those tabs open on your technological devices. So he's saying those are basically what's happening in your mind, and that's represented memories of your past or even visions of anxiety for your future. So it's important to kind of put an X or close the tab and window when you feel that it's getting too much. So for our first little exercise here, he's saying let's press close on the tabs that are open and active in your mind. So the actions he lists are step inside the home of your mind, see what you see, notice the tabs or windows that you have open. Take your time. Begin to press X and close the tabs in your mind. Make them disappear with ease as you press close. Repeat until all the tabs and windows are closed, and if and when any others pop up in your mind, close them. Try to close them quickly and notice the changes. And he's saying try this method a few times. Should you need, repeat the process 1 to 6 times to allow the process to experience its full effect. And use this procedure often and when necessary. And that's on page 92 for anybody who would like to purchase the book and kind of redo this exercise at their own time. He does share a thought on page 93. He says, a busy, chaotic, overactive, noisy, confused, consumed, unfocused mind will never give you the feeling or experience of peace within your life. So I thought that was a really great skill that he mentions here, kind of as a way to refocus our thoughts or declutter some of our noise that's going on in our brains. Now, there's another skill he mentions. It's called pressing stop. So he's saying, let's press stop on the scenes and sounds that are playing out within. So he's saying, imagine that you have a remote control or touch screen that controls the settings of your mind. If you feel that imagining is difficult for you, or if you think that it's silly, Just remind yourself of the worst case scenarios that you've imagined in the space of your own thoughts. Your mind's ability to do exactly what you tell it to do is available. So, as I was saying, imagine now a remote control or touch screen that controls your mind. On that screen or remote control, see a button vividly in your mind that has the word written stop. Build up a representation of this stop button and mentally keep it in the same space and place in your mind. Really make it vivid. If it helps, give it a color and create a feeling for how it feels to touch the button in your mind. Know that this button is there for you to press stop on as and when you need it to stop the scenes that play out within and that also stop the sounds, conversations, and self talk that may be causing you any emotional distress. So these are really great skills that Cameron Beatty, sorry, has mentioned in his book that can really allow you to kind of um, use use technological ways to stop what's going on. I think in today's society, we are so influenced by social media, and social media has really kind of started to dictate what direction we take our life in. When we wake up, the first thing sometimes we grab is our phone, and seeing overwhelming amount of news on social media can be a lot, especially right first thing in the morning. And I think he's using the same type of technological ways to help us um, from overthinking. So I think pressing stop and having a stop button and make it any color that you like. I know on my TV remote control, personally, it's a red button. And I think the red button, the color red itself, really helps me when I'm kind of catching myself overthinking and realizing that I'm spiraling now. So I think just saying to yourself, stop, can do can do a lot. So that are some of the skills that he mentions in his chapter 4, Your Digital Mind. And I will be back again next week to talk about chapter 5 and some of Cameron's thoughts in chapter 5. Thank you.